Y'all live.
Say we live.
Live and in action.
What up, my baby?
What's up, baby? Back at it.
We back at it.
Live and in person.
Live and in direct. The locker room is back. Thank y'all for being patient. We missed y'all.
But,
How you feel?
and I feel great, man.
I mean, we got the man of the hour.
Oh, here come Hollywood right here.
Yeah. That
Hollywood
man.
B.
That's that man.
That B-Mac.
Worldwide.
What's up?
What's up, man? You back on. Locker room. We here.
What's up? How y'all been, dog?
I love you. I love you.
Come on,
I
dog.
love
Put all y'all in one spot. We all came back to one spot, huh?
finally
And the
made
boys are back in town.
Tater Cute.
You know what I
Tater
mean,
Cute,
man?
Texas, baby.
Yeah. For
What's
all
up
you
with the
people
world?
who looking at me, please, I'm not trying to show off. I didn't know all this was gonna happen today, man. It just, I've been in the gym. So watch out,
So,
man.
so did you work out for the occasion, B?
It happened. And I'm wearing these shades because, I'm getting ready.
For what, though?
What you getting?
Future interviews.
Future interview?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say something like summertime.
No, man.
Future interview?
Yeah, future interviews.
Okay,
man.
okay.
They say they looking for me.
They looking.
So,
They coming for
I
you.
got something for them.
Some told me they didn't found you.
Yeah,
Look,
they coming for you.
I got something for all of them, man.
What you got for them?
The G.O.D.
Bless them with the game. God first at all times.
Man, he gonna take it all away.
What's up,
man.
world locker room? We back on, man. Share, like, let the world know we back in business. We back to the basics, the community, love,
Man.
support, unity,
Yes.
enlighten our people.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun with it, man. God has been good. God has been great through
Right.
all times, good, bad, and indifferent. We holding on to God's hand. So
For sure.
Kevin,
For
Mr. Do Right, we love you. Back behind, taking care of business the right way.
Yeah.
Let's
For
get
real.
busy. How y'all feeling, man? What's the
Man.
topic, Fish? What's on your mind, man?
Now,
Let's
for
talk.
real though, Fizz, what's on your mind though? For
Well,
real, huh?
I think the biggest thing
Break the ice, bro.
the biggest thing is what does 2024 have in store for us?
Okay.
What
All right.
what do we want 2024 to be for us as black men?
Okay, I like that.
And then really the thing about it is to look into the lens of a man.
Okay, I like that.
Ooh.
Okay,
Look into the
That's
lens
real.
of a man.
okay.
And then I think first and foremost, we've got to be able to define what a man truly is,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay,
Because
Okay.
I mean, humanistic, we know what we're made of, right? Or
Right.
what constitutes
right.
a man. But then when we start talking about heartfelt, what a man is.
Okay, okay.
So
So,
and the raising of a man. We got to talk about the raising of a man too.
right.
From every perspective.
Mm-hmm.
In our community recently, we've had a situation where a child was killed by his father,
Wow.
and vice versa. A child killed his father. So we seeing the enemy attack us in a lot of different ways in our community, man. And we got to kind of be really rooted in God
Yeah,
and press play on unity and love.
yeah,
And rebuilding and educating, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got to lean on each other in these tough seasons. When they get like that, when you feel like you might hurt somebody
Yeah.
you truly love,
yeah.
you gotta have somebody you can call on.
That's
So,
true, man.
But what are the effects to? We've kind of hit on this, last year in 2023, is not being too macho to be able to have that person that one I can reach out to in difficult times.
Yeah.
Because if you can have friends that you can always have the good times with, what about those when in the time of need, whether you need them or they need you?
oh yeah, in both
Yeah,
times.
In both times.
Yeah.
But most time, guess what? This biggest thing that we talk about with most men, arrogance and pride,
Yes.
that doesn't allow us to have those
Yeah.
true conversations
Yes.
that we
Yeah.
need to have in the time of need.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No doubt.
Agreed.
And so we go back to the fact of why is it that I have to be so prideful in a down time
Yeah.
in my life?
Yeah.
Yes, no doubt.
You
no
know,
doubt.
does that make you less of a man?
Never. It does not.
Right. But oftentimes we feel like we're, in the deepest, darkest moment, my pride will not allow me to reach out to my brothers
Right.
and say, hey, you know what? I need to have a conversation with y'all
Yeah.
because I'm at a place to where I feel like I can't get out.
Right.
Okay.
So what does that help message look like? And then also as a friend, me being your friend and us being real close, should I be able to recognize what that help message looks like?
Right. Right. And
Even
then,
if you're not saying it, right?
But even on the other side of this, we talking about the unity in the community. We talking about even opening up doors and opportunities, not blocking other people's blessings and gifts and opportunities too.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about every aspect because as men, we have been. I mean, we ain't just talking about the hurt times. We talking about the growth times too. We gotta quit blocking and hating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's eternal though.
What you mean?
The blocking and hating.
What you
It's,
mean eternal though?
I look at it like it's insecurities with that person within themselves. In a sense, right? Like, because I say that to say, if you're doing everything that God wants you to do, why would you hate on somebody else by doing what they do? Plus, you'll be more busy on what you need to be doing in life to be hating on somebody else and what they doing. That's how I feel. If you do the task that God gave you to do, you really ain't got time to be watching what a lot of other people are doing. And if they doing something, you in a positive state of mind because you are in that grace with God.
Well, yeah. The problem,
You said the magic word.
The-
God, what the flags at? God. Say, man.
but what about those that don't know it?
There you go.
So then, therefore, it's hard for them to be in the grace
True.
because they don't know who He is.
Right.
And then when you come back to the aspects of really just the appreciation of wanting to see another man prosper.
Right.
And so there's so much venom in people to where we have problems with watching our brothers
Man,
prosper.
you got to be okay with that.
Yeah, that's
But you got to be secure with who you are.
that's where the insecurity come in there, right?
Well,
What you said.
what
Say
you find out is most people today are somewhat envious of a situation and or a person,
Okay.
right? Or a thing.
Right.
And so because you're envious of that, then you're forever trying to either knock it down or either chase to get it.
Right.
Oh, see that go back. That goes back to the original part of this conversation and having men. See, like I can't relate. You understand? Because my daddy taught me different. The men in my life taught me different. What another man do don't concern you. Like what they go through, how they live, their ups and downs, their accomplishments, that has nothing to do with you. That's not me. I mean, you support that and you learn from everything else and keep it moving and stay out the way.
So I think,
Ain't that how it work,
But I
though?
mean, everybody.
that's where it should work.
They're only gonna give you their opinion anyway. We ain't no psychiatrists up here, man.
Yeah.
But they gonna give you their opinion, and if they successful at what they've been doing, and they give you an opinion, it's just like listening to the wise.
Yeah. Oh, word to the wise is sufficient.
You know what I'm saying?
You know that.
That's basically what it is. It's listening to the wise and what the wise have to say, because that's how you learn in certain aspects in your life. You go to wisdom, because they already been through it.
This is a change in our community. We got to get to that. That's a community thing, though.
Yeah, but I go back to the famous words that we always heard in New Jack City. And a lot of us cannot live
You brought
to
out
that.
the New Jacks.
Boy went all
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
And so it simply was, am I my brother's keeper?
Yeah. At all times.
And he asked the question, am I my brother's keeper? You know, even when it gets bad, when the bust and the heist happen, am I my brother's keeper? In most cases, we not our brother's keeper.
It diminished over the years, though. That's how you know time is evolving in the wrong direction. When you start seeing that, the Bible said men will become lovers of themselves.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Talk about
That's
it.
one of them flags. We
That's
didn't
a-
bring out the flags,
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah.
but that's one of them flags. Say that again.
Men will become lovers of themselves. But what it should have said,
the last days.
I ain't gonna say what it should have said, but I wish it could have said men and women
That's what it meant.
will become lovers of themselves.
That's what it meant.
You
Yeah.
feel what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Because what's happening is the women are starting to, they say that the women are starting to act like men, and it's not even that. It's
They raised by women.
there it is right there, man.
Bruh. Also, you know, we're gonna be all over the place.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
just getting back. We ain't got no guests.
we
We
ain't-
getting comfortable.
This
We
raw
already
and uncut, man.
I already
So
took my
look,
hat
That's
off.
why
Yeah,
I took my glasses off. I
So
turned
look.
my hand backwards.
I had a table of different women, different ethnicities:
Yeah.
black, Hispanic, white, Asian. The only one that admitted in their community where they say they don't need a man was the black woman. They ain't never heard that in the white community,
Wow.
the Asian community, the Hispanic community. They never even speak on we don't need no man. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all start talking about these men that we got to touch on too. Some
Well,
of these women need to get out the way, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let these men be men.
Yeah.
so I don't disagree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
But-
a lot to this.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's building blocks.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
For sure. Now, I think
In our community, when we go back to the wise and not wanting to listen to those that have been wise and learned it, like
Yeah.
it's a lot that we need to retrain and reprogram. 2024.
But
let's grow.
But let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go back into that because I want to stick a dagger in that. Right.
You always do.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
go.
the reason-
Let's go. I love it. That's what I want.
The reason I
Let's
want
go.
to stick a
Kill it.
dagger in that is for the simple fact is I think that women try to allow men to be men.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us faulted on our responsibility of being a man.
Nah.
Some of us faulted on the responsibility.
Nah. It works both ways. It does.
Well, and so what I'm saying about that is there are situations to where we laid down and went 50-50 on the baby. But when it came down to being 50-50 as a mother became absent because they didn't want the duty of being pops.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had fun when we was 50-50 going half on the baby.
Mm-hmm.
But the responsibility in and of itself told me that I need to go hop and I want to go somewhere else
Yeah.
because now there's responsibility on that.
Well, like I like to tell the kids, man, there's two sides to the coin.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? You can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some pops that has happened.
Right.
That does happen. But man, your mama ain't no angel, nigga.
Well,
You better make sure
so
she
True.
okay. Like it was
Yeah.
difficult. Like daddy had a hard time. I'm watching it every day with some of these kids. Mamas won't even put their names on information so that we can get in contact with both parts. So you can try to get the father in their life.
So
You know what I'm saying? So I like, okay, it's two sides of that coin now.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to disagree that there's two sides to every coin because, right, there's situations to where it is a difficult task for somebody that's trying to be father,
Yeah.
somebody that is trying to literally help their children, right?
Be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be there
Yeah.
in the midst, right?
Yeah.
And in this day and time, because we've pushed independency, in a lot of cases, the man is being pushed out because you know what, I can do it all by myself. So now we come back to the evolution of
Where has that got us as a people, though?
like you said,
Where has
we-
that got us as
No
a people?
unity.
Well,
Where has that mentality got us as a community?
I think where that mentality has got us is exactly into what you just said. Of all the three ethnicities that were sitting at the table, there was just one ethnicity that simply stated that they didn't need a man. And then when we look at how hard it is for us to climb the ladder or to even evolve as a community, we are so far behind because the man is absent. Right? So
Okay.
it's instilled that we don't need you there. I can do without you. To where when we look at other races is saying that, guess what? The male figure is a very important factor.
So I'm gonna say this, and this is a mindset thing. If we can say we don't need a man in our community, what else are we going without in our community?
Leadership.
If we can say we don't need a man,
Leadership.
what else are we saying we don't need
Strength.
in our community?
Power. All of that.
Simple question.
Because
Like,
the real blessing, and you know me, I'm always go to the look. I always go to the book because the book is the truth. When God made man and woman, He meant unity. He didn't never meant for it to be like that. What
Agreed.
happens is you look. When I tell people about me and my wife, I said, listen,
My baby
Me-
D1, what
Yeah.
up, baby?
Me and B in this life apart, we do good. But if you put us together, we do great.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Unity.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that's what God intended it to be.
But it got to be the right chemistry.
right.
Right chemistry.
But-
that
but-
came with time.
And that come with time. But
Yeah.
and if it's off, we all gotta understand if we just what happens is that the devil start being the dictator. And then he
that's
starts saying, lips, hips, and fingers tips, small waist, pretty face. I need for you to get on that. I need for you to spread that. I need for you to start doing that. I need you to get on that. Now here goes Jimmy. He going around pregnating. Huh? He going around just
Mishandling women.
just mishandling them. And then she got a baby. He got babies over here, over there. Jimmy not a good father, right? Okay? He not a good father. He damn sure ain't a daddy. You hear me? So we got to understand this. How many Jimmys we got? And then the woman started getting mad because Jimmy ain't there. He got kids over here. I don't even care if you play football and you got money.
Still ain't no good.
Future got 9 kids. He can't be there for all them.
You got nothing
And
to
he
raise
got
son.
nothing but millions of dollars. But you know what I mean? Like, and you know why? Because the unity did like this. And it left open a lane for the devil to dictate how to move, how to come on this earth, how to destroy. All he need is a little bit. When he pull that sword out, he off with your head. The body means nothing.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know what I'm
No
saying,
doubt.
bro? Because once you control, when that devil control that household, that man
Right.
is out the door. That man out the door. And then she like, I don't need no man. I make my own money. Right. That's a dumbass fucking statement you just made. Because now, what God intended to happen, now guess what a woman to start doing? Looking at that other woman. And they start smiling. Man, get me off this mic. Y'all want to pass the water? Pass the water. Now we got women dating women. And that's that's supposed to be all good. What you looking at us for? This is what we can do. Now you got single women talking about dating each other.
Come on, man.
And now that son or that woman is in that kid
Get
is
him.
in that
Somebody
house.
get him. They
He
gave
in
him
there
some Jag
and
juice.
he's seeing it. And he like, oh, this what we do? And then the devil like, yeah, this is what we do. Come on over to my place.
They done gave that boy some Jag juice.
Come on and
He's
hold
on
with
fire.
me.
He's on fire.
What'd he say? Come on over to my place. He's saying it.
Come on.
You look like you lonely tonight. And here he is raised on 2 men or 2 women. When that book is sitting there saying, you better not do that. Cause it ain't nothing good come out of it. But we supposed to, now listen, we supposed to be happy with
So
that.
you
Like
gonna
we
keep us
supposed to,
from getting censored
we
and all that.
we
ain't
supposed
gonna
to, all this supposed to be okay now.
They know
And we
I don't
allowing
care.
all this to happen and all go up. Now it's supposed to be the thing. That LBHTHQULEY MAB, they jump on you and they supposed to just
The
destroy you.
alphabet.
They supposed to destroy you. Then took the damn rainbow. Who told them they can have it?
That boy,
Just-
they're vicious.
Man, get at the y'all. So here you are taking the words and y'all mix them up. And then here you are, well,
But that's in our church though. You saying
oh man, that's what I'm saying.
that's in our church too. They
so,
okay. Like
so look at it. Look.
That's in
look,
our church,
But
though,
look how he
man.
do, man. He on the outside, the devil. He on the outside. He on the inside. He in the middle. It's okay for him to do that. Well, what if your child? Well, ain't nothing I can do. Ain't
Ain't
nothing I
no
can do.
You're not gonna stop this man.
Ain't nothing I can do.
Ain't nothing to say.
The world is on TV. They got it on cartoons. They got it in role play. They got it in this. They got it in this.
So Bobby, literally, I mean, he's on one and he's telling the truth. But where I gotta go to
He
is,
told me to tell the
is,
truth.
is literally
Put the shades back on, man.
is,
Damn. Damn. Put the shades back on, man.
no, keep
okay.
your head
Go
back.
worldwide.
Keep your head
Okay.
back, backwards, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think where the problem is just one, we go back to the fact that the community has
You
just
gotta
made
take a
it
shot in a minute, man.
has made it acceptable, right?
A lot of bullcorn. We're not just saying that one thing. That's why I asked that about men. If we're eliminating a lot of things in our community, we made a lot of things acceptable and unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's wrong. We got to reprogram. So that's what we're going to in 2024, Fish.
Reprogram.
We were.
So we've got
We
to
need it, bro. Like,
So
bro, I could tell you some stories that just in our community where I'm watching our kids damn near kill themselves, bro, kill each other, bro. Like,
reprogram.
we gotta stand up and have our homes unified. They wanted us to think like the Cosby Show and all that was fictitious, but we should have been building on them kingdoms and them homes of unity and growth and education, value in education,
but
stand together.
Right.
Not overdoing this shit, bro.
The
our kids are suffering, my baby. Children again. I'm telling you,
the
I'm
Cosby
watching.
Show was real, and we had more building blocks in our time and in our era because guess what? Black families were beginning to move and look more like the Cosby families. The problem is the society didn't want you to see that and believe that, so they continued to destroy the black community. I look at
How did they do that?
literally.
Talk to it. Talk to the people. No, we educating. We debunking theories.
Well,
Let's go.
simply when you start thinking about it, there was a great picture that I looked at. Somebody had it on their page on Facebook, and it was a tree, and it was a black man halfway up the tree and a black man right behind him, and he was pulling the black man down. Just on the opposite side of the tree, there was a white guy going up the tree and a white man behind him. The white man behind him was pushing him up the tree. See, what we got to realize is, one, as a people, we are very strong. Whether it's fads that we come out with, everybody chases what we do. The problem is we put our energy in the wrong places.
Toxic. No doubt.
You know,
I agree with it.
So
we tell our, and so this is the blessing of the locker room, man. We're gonna have a lot of great guests, a lot of deep, heavy conversations. Ain't no feelings up here. You know, we all on some real, we not tripping. But these are the things that we gotta touch on and stay banging on, Fish. We gotta get to the root of this and understand that we change us. You understand? Like, our community is the one that's suffering, Fish. I can't say it no different, bro.
So this is what I'm going to say. We have been preaching this when we started in 2023.
We control the narrative. Let me say this. And this is what we have to do in our community. Our positive people, please use social media to control the narrative. Use the internet to control the narrative. Yeah. We can't let them think that everybody gang banging and shooting and killing. That's not the narrative. Yeah. For years, they've been able to paint the narrative through media, and we had no control of it, Fish.
Well, now we
do. So that's what the locker room and all the people that are out there that are doing great podcasts, great shows, and lighting up. Man, don't be scared to share that information. You're not hating. And like the kids like to say, dick riding, you're not doing none of that. Yeah. It's a form of unity. If you see something positive out there, let's share that narrative. Yeah. Let's keep the love and keep the flow going. Yeah.
But Ray, the problem is where I think a lot of people miss is the strength, honestly, is in the youth.
No doubt.
Yeah. And so
that's the change.
That's the change. That's the change element in where it happens.
Man, pull me up, bro. We on the locker room. It's showtime. We in Tater Q. Say, man, Tater Q out here showing out. They got oysters. and Bobby Mack, he has no limits. It's what your menu is so thorough, bro. It's ridiculous. I know, Elm. I want to be positive, but I got to celebrate us. Damn, the menu thorough, bro. What's the livest shit on the menu right now? What's the live? What you really like?
I'm gonna be real honest with y'all, man. Real talk.
The brunch, you talking all that bullshit?
And for the people who
listen, got the brunch.
Yeah, and for the people who listen, that catfish.
Oh yeah, no, hell yeah.
That's like somebody set off a bottle rocket, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, here I am, my son. We ordering all this catfish, and come Sunday, I gotta get some more.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I eat every time I get here. Catfish and shrimp.
Man.
So and it's going off, and I just want to say this,
But
man.
the fillets.
Yeah, I just want to say
The
this. I
fillets.
appreciate everybody who
Hey,
ordered the catfish.
Do
though.
right. You got the catfish before? Have you?
Man,
Oh, boy, don't cheat yourself.
Yeah, and it took off, and I mean, but still, the number one potato is the Big Jack.
Blackjack still banging out there.
Ever since day one,
Blackjack.
the Alamo ran up on him, but Blackjack still
Getting it
somehow even the women like I want all three meats.
I was about to say
I
when you
said,
blessed him with all three of the meats, the bubble gum and
Yeah,
all that.
I said, so you want a big? Yeah, I want the big. I'm like, all right, and I can see the way they looking at it like that. I ain't gonna eat all this, but I'm gonna take it home. Eat it. Like that's 2 meals in one. And
Yes.
that's just how it's, and that's how we bless the game.
Do you feel like your menu is ready to compete nationally? Do you think that you have what it takes, Bobby Mack?
I'm gonna say this. I feel like in Austin, run up. Come on, run up on us.
On your menu?
Yeah, come on, run up on in Austin.
Yeah.
In Pflugerville, run up. Like run up. Just come
Central
on.
Texas, run
yeah,
up.
just come on, run up. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I got people that come from Louisiana. We got people that come from Louisiana, Houston, Dallas. You know what they say? Man, you need to put one of these in our city. And I'm like, wow. And they like, man, as soon as you put one there, man, it's gonna take off. And I'm like, so that's why I say, yeah. And the people that come from Houston and eat, they like, man, this remind me of the spot that we got down home, man. Y'all catfish and all this. And hey,
The
it's not
atmosphere.
them. I don't have to brag. I let the people brag for us.
That's what it's about.
I'm not hitting here to brag. I'm here to
That's
give
my
y'all
job.
quality
I brag for
food,
'em.
man.
And mine too.
I'm here to
I brag.
you know,
I
I'm here to
brag
give y'all,
my
I'm here to
ass
give
off.
y'all quality
Yeah.
food because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. The blacks are very vicious when it comes to taste. The food, they vicious, man.
Yeah.
And I tell my staff that when they coming in, I say, get ready to get beat up today if you don't come with your game, cause they sure gonna swing.
But you know, every black, every colored folk, all colored folk
Yeah.
feel like they got somebody in their family in the kitchen near them that can do. Nigga, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
You
what I
better
mean?
make, you better make
So,
it right.
yeah,
'Cause
so-
mama or grandma that did it.
And this time is people coming here and they'll say, what's that pink stuff on the reel? Okay, she's not gonna like this because that's a smoke ring. And Uncle Willie probably cooked it and just had it all the way through brown, overcooked. She wanted to slide off the bone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but
course.
you know what I mean. But other than that, man, I mean, it's still challenges. But I love challenges, man. I grow through them. You know what I mean? And so we love when somebody say something about this and like
Yeah.
that. Because I tell the team that and they like, oh, we finna tighten up. Because that's the whole thing is tightening up on the way up to where we trying to really go in this and trying to take it to a whole nother, dimension, not a level, a dimension. Because when you're in the dimension, can't nobody mess with you because you ain't comparing. There's no competition.
Yeah, you living in your own lane.
You in your
Hey,
own
but look,
lane,
let me
man.
tell you this, and we're gonna keep
No,
it
no,
fresh.
say-
Man,
that.
hold on.
That's a 2024
Come
message
on,
right
man.
there.
Yeah,
Living in your own lane.
man, he already know.
Man, that's why I was, driving the bus. I'm driving the bus.
So look,
I don't even.
hey, look,
I'm driving
hey,
the bus
look.
in my lane.
Look,
man.
it's family. Tater Q is family for
Yeah,
sure.
for
But
real,
look,
man.
damn the family.
Yeah,
They in the community.
yeah,
They feeding the community. They enlightening and educating the community.
yeah.
They provide money and resources and jobs for our children. And then they teaching wealth.
Yeah.
They helping you get out of debt, helping you build credit. So get behind a business, a company, an enterprise,
Yeah.
a corporation
Yeah.
that's really about what they talking about. Like
Yeah.
proof is in the pudding, man. They do a lot for our communities throughout Central Texas, man, our businesses as well as our homeless.
Yeah. Like we don't
From
mind
every
being,
extreme. You get dirty, bro.
Yeah,
You
we
go
don't
from
mind
top to
being a
bottom.
crash dummy on some of this because then we can help the youth come and say, well, we did all this so you don't have to. But if you read this book, if you listen to what we say, you don't have to go through everything I went through.
They can wear shades like you, though,
They
in
can-
their own
Man,
establishment.
they can be in the interview like this.
Yeah, locker room back. Say
Hey,
locker
man,
room is back,
We
baby.
live though,
Say,
dog. We
man,
live
it's
and
been a lot.
direct, man. It was
Hey,
live and direct.
since we been,
Yeah.
y'all went to the Super Bowl. We flopped in the playoffs
We
again.
flopped in the Super Bowl again. They let that little high yellow dude go on down the field
Oh,
and
man.
go on and just do what
It's
he
been a
did.
lot.
It was the same refs at the last Super Bowl.
Oh,
And and they let a lot of stuff pass by. And but what can you do when the game is over?
It's
Bitch,
over.
grown, gripe, it don't matter.
It's over.
It's over, man.
Collect your
the
check,
whistle
get better,
blow,
keep moving.
the time is up. It shoulda, coulda, woulda, and it's all over. So, but yeah, we did that, man. We went all the way, man. We smashed on everybody. You know what I mean? We made it. The 49ers did their thing. But I just want to say something. Let me get this out the way right now, man. Since we over
They go to
there.
hate, y'all.
Let me get this right now, man. Let me let all you jokers and suckers know out here right now. Bobby Mack live at the locker room on Tuesday.
Talk to us.
San Francisco ain't gave me one damn check.
Now you talk. I'm finna start listening to
Address
you.
the hate.
So what that mean is the shit don't hurt my feelings, bro. I love the game. I like the team.
Notice the word like.
I ain't sitting up here, oh, he mad now. What's wrong, man? Bro, they ain't gave me one check, but guess what I done for them? I done bought all they paraphernalia. Hats, jackets,
Blankets and
blankets,
pillows,
all
you got
this.
that shit.
And they ain't send
tell
me
you
one
that.
check. I'm watching them and they not watching me.
Speak on it, Mike. Speak on it, Mac.
They not watching me.
So you ain't in your feelings?
Never.
You don't be falling out on Facebook with people in social?
Hell no. I like messing with them. I like but these Dallas fans,
Say, boy,
they ain't gave y'all not one check.
not once.
Stop acting like they paying y'all, man. Cause they not. Y'all continue to pour into him. He ain't pouring nothing into y'all.
What is he worth?
Billions.
Hey,
But that's what we are, consumers, number one consumers, and we can't
Say,
even
look.
consume with each other.
say they gave
But
me
we
a hat,
consume
though.
with others. You know what I'm saying? So we got to grow out of that, man. So when y'all hear me, Bobby Mack, San Francisco lost, yeah, they did. Okay, man, that's what they been at. Yeah, we lost. What? They ain't helped me.
I'm rolling with you, man. You
Yeah,
know,
that-
I'm a Houston, Texas fan.
Yeah, man, they ain't
But
helped me. They ain't gave me one check.
I'm gonna have limited gear because they ain't getting all my money.
Man, you hear what I'm
I'm
saying,
gonna have
man?
some gift, but I'm gonna tell you this: it's all in fun and games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's
Because
gonna
at the
stop.
end
Coming out
of
my
the day,
damn pockets,
nah, ain't
though.
nobody. You got to go to the clubs. I said this before.
Yeah.
After the Super
Man.
Bowl, if you would have went to the club
Tell that
after the
story,
Super
right?
Bowl,
Tell that story.
you wouldn't have been able to tell who won or lost the Super Bowl.
Why is that?
You got,
So-
niggas got money.
Hold on. Hold on.
They celebrating the check
Hold
and the
on.
accomplishment. You
No.
got one or two players that take it
Yeah.
real personal.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
But the majority of the team, they going to kick it. And they
Popping
like,
bottles
man, like
as
they
if
just,
they won.
bruh, but
So
they
I-
did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
'Cause they
tell
was
you
there.
that. Like they made it.
Yeah,
they
'cause they
supposed
was-
to
yeah.
celebrate.
Yeah.
Those bonus checks.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
bonus checks
yeah,
got
yeah.
paid out.
They the last two
200,000.
teams in the world, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
You
100,000.
won. That's a success story.
150,000 on the check. They gonna get it on Tuesday.
Man, I ain't missing the story. I love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they kicking it. So I ain't gonna be mad though. My point is, them niggas celebrating. I'm gonna kick it and have fun too. Win, lose,
Yeah.
or draw. I don't
There
love
it
them.
is, right there.
They not paying no bills.
Exactly, man.
bills.
They ain't paying none.
We had a lot. So we got the 49ers, Cowboys choked up.
It's coming again next year.
The Fab reunited. Hey, man, we prayed on
Man.
that. I know you want to touch on that. The Fab finally came back together.
Man.
Webb, J. Rose.
Yeah, big.
Man, beautiful
Man.
occasion, bro. It was one of the best moments of my life, bro.
Say, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's Romans 8:28.
It was dope though. It was God though.
Romans 8:28. I want everybody who's watching this, look up Romans 8:28 and then share it.
You know what's
Romans
special about
8:28.
that? What's special about that moment though, and I tell my peoples this is when men be men, and everybody sit down at the table and they air out what they really feeling.
I mean, all the way. Bro.
Ain't no leaving. We got
Yeah.
food, drink, everything right here, nigga. You ain't nobody going nowhere. You understand? So when you able to sit down and have them occasions and you watch your men and brothers that you love
Yeah.
really be men, it changed
It's a
everything.
difference.
It's a different level of respect. It
Yeah.
go through the roof. So,
And it all worked out
Yeah.
according to God's will.
Yeah.
It all, cause it's the love. You gotta love him first for it to work out for you.
Say that again. Repeat that.
Well, you gonna have to love him.
Repeat that, Mac Daddy.
You better love him, or it don't work.
Repeat that.
Okay.
Break it down.
Ain't nobody put on there yet. Romans 8:28. You gotta love him for it to work out. If it don't work out, then it's a quarrel, and you'll die like that. Cause you never did have the love for God to fix it. You can come talk and the devil will jump right smack in front of you.
Well, because the opening is there.
There it is right there.
The
I told him.
opportunity.
That's the same thing he spoke on earlier.
Any opportunity that the devil gets to disrupt.
He waiting.
See, I remember that he's gonna always be disruptive.
Oh man. Talk to
Any
me.
opportunity that the devil gets, and the bigger problem in it is if we are weak in our faith,
Oh boy, he love.
weak in what we do, then the opportunity the devil will seize every single time.
If you weaken your faith, then you weaken your spirit, and then the devil love dry places. So if your spirit is dry, that's when he coming to look at you eye to eye.
Preach. Preach. Because guess what? Where there's no hope, there's no future. Where there's no vegetation and it's dry, guess what? There's weary land.
Dead land, wasteland.
Wasteland.
Here he come.
And the snake is gonna slither.
Here he come, baby. We got to understand that as unity too. When we try, let's look, fellas, we trying to build something. We in a community trying to build. And here they come.
Sean River.
You even got some of the older generation. That shit ain't gonna work.
You gonna make me say
Sean,
that.
there you go. You got it.
I got it.
So Sean Rivers, Romans 5:20.
I said 8:28.
Where sin abound, grace abounds more.
It does. But I want Romans 8:28. I read Romans 8:27 to 8:28. I don't just read one scripture. I read the forward and the backwards.
So
Because you get the revelation from the information.
So back to what you saying. Go ahead, Fish.
Man, y'all,
Cause he gonna be tripping. He done took the shades out.
man,
twice
hold on,
anyway.
man.
I'm trying to get the man to keep the shades on all night, man.
no, he
Let's
ain't
go.
gonna keep him on. So
He said, come on. Go ahead.
Eat.
weaknesses, because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about when we talk about community, when we talk about manhood, when we talk about being able to thrive, you can't thrive when you have weaknesses.
Yes.
Whether that's person, whether that's foundation, if you have weaknesses, then you cannot evolve to a strong structure.
So that was the blessing in the unity and having to lock up with the men. Because like the spirit, bro, like when dudes start talking and airing out what they were really dealing with and what was going on.
Wow.
See, that spirit can creep in,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the power of God can make that spirit disappear
And that's
too.
what
He can
Sean-
get that evil
and that's
spirit
what,
up
and
out
that's
of
what
there.
Mr. Rivers is talking
Yeah.
about.
So
I understand
like,
what he's going
yeah.
at.
So I go back to the
So
fact
like
of,
when you're able to be in a safe and deal with those weaknesses around comfortable people in comfortable situations, uncomfortable situations as well, things change.
for sure. But then I go back to the fact around simply this: when we all
You
know
gotta be
God,
a genuine situation.
Well,
bro.
I'm just saying,
you gotta
when-
be a
yeah.
genuine environment.
it does. But when we all know God, and we know how strong God is, then guess what? Even at a weak point, we all gonna sit down and what we're gonna say, brothers, let's pray about it, because we know that the power of prayer, that God is gonna show up.
And it's going to change.
He's gonna change things. Man, when you go back and you look at everything in the Bible that God has done, God has done nothing small.
That's not how we operate.
Yeah.
He rests his foot on earth.
And the crazy thing is, in our prayer and in our circumstances, we limit God to small things.
Because we thinking small.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Instead of saying, you know what, God, you told me to rest on you. This situation is bigger than I could ever think that it would be. But what I do know is, Lord, that you are in
Full control.
full
Full control.
Full control.
full control.
Right.
And then somehow, some way, when you sit down and you are able to pray, get down on your knees, and you give it all to God.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? The situations that we could talk about, the doors open, situations that cures happen. You know, those wasn't miraculous.
No, that happened right there.
Those were God. Those things didn't just happen. Because some people say, oh, this just happened.
Yeah.
They didn't happen. They were God.
Because they were prayed upon.
Yeah, and then sometimes, even when you're not a believer, believers begin to pray on your situation and God still moves.
Oh, no
Yes.
doubt. He uses you to help them become believers.
Man, look at here. Look at here. And simply what I tell people, sometimes God just wants you to know that he is God. He just wants you to call his name and he going to show you how he moves.
So it's strength and unity.
Strength and unity.
Always. But we got to understand, when you praying, that's why it's good to read the Bible and to read the scriptures.
Study.
Because you can throw them scriptures in. He wants you to throw the scriptures because you're reading about him and Jesus. So he wants you to throw the scriptures inside the prayer. Because then you like, it's like you saying, come on. He like, come on, I got you. But if you just praying on some things that you want, and you ain't even ask him or thanked him for nothing, that's like your kids coming to you, you just keep giving them things. That ain't gonna happen. And if it does, you end up knowing what's gonna happen. You are raising a spoiled kid. So
Well-
when he have something in life that he can't handle, they always run to you. Mama that, mama. So when she let you out the door and your ass can't make it out the door because you steady coming back home, hell, she put thorns in your bed and you still jumping in there. Because, oh, that's my baby. I want my baby to be okay. And you on a tit at 28.
But hold on. So,
Damn,
man,
did I just say that?
yeah, you did. Yeah, but
I
that's
love
real.
it.
But that's real. Bobby. So now because I want to dive knee
so
deep
real.
into that. I want to dive knee deep into that because, you know, sometimes as parents, we become hinderers
Yes,
of our children's success.
yes.
And so what I mean by that is you take me, for instance.
Okay.
And you take me, for instance, two-parent household, mom and dad been together, you know, for forever until my father passed away.
Right.
Gave me everything in this world. Everything I've always asked for, my father always gave it to me, right? But however, my father did teach me hard work, ethics, value. But
Education, value education.
Absolutely. But there were some things that my father probably went through that he made sure that I did not go through.
Right.
Now, what I can truly say is some of those things I should have faced. Some of that adversity I should have went through.
Yeah.
Because although that I've been successful, it literally weakened my stance because I didn't go through them early on.
Right.
And I could have been strong. So was watching a video and the video literally just hit me at a dagger in my heart. And it simply said that, you know what, my dad raised me and I drive a Cadillac. I raised my son and my son drives a Porsche. My son raised his son and he drives a Ferrari. But my son's sons will drive nothing because they will never ever face adversity.
Legacy.
Flag.
Weakened
At his highest point.
at its highest point. Because guess what? We gave each generation
Kept going higher
something
and higher.
more, but the problem is we eliminated the struggle throughout the generation.
Yeah.
So once we got 3 to 4 generations up, they simply didn't know how to fight like our fathers fought.
Right.
But you a success story, and he eliminated some of those struggles.
Yes.
But here's the thing.
Some of the shit we weren't supposed to go through and struggle with.
Well, some things we couldn't have gone through because we wouldn't have made it. We
Okay.
wasn't strong enough.
Keep going.
Yeah.
The bigger problem with that now is, God willing, I get an opportunity to touch my grandchildren. I will probably, if given the opportunity, raise my grandchildren different than what I raised my children. And when I say raise, not physically raising them, but when I touch them and see them and hug them, I'm going to give them something different that will allow them to prosper.
Yeah.
different. But I want them to be able to see some of the adversity.
Yeah.
See, some of the adversity that my father gave me when I started working for him was, you know what? You're going to learn how to start by sweeping the floor.
I want them to see the adversity through a different perspective and a different lens.
They
Not
will.
behind the 8 ball.
But
though.
they will though.
You understand what I'm saying?
They
Like,
will.
it's a different level.
It's
a different level.
Even the rich see the adversity.
Exactly. But it's not through the same lens.
No, it's not, because they spoil their kids.
So let me tell you this. Now,
Okay, go ahead,
Let me be very transparent. I'm not even talking about wealth. I'm talking about on a spiritual level and what we celebrate and what we really teach as a God.
Right.
Because we can go back to the beginning when we talk of black and brown. See, like even in our churches, they don't make it a point to teach the people that in the beginning, if we talking about our Jesus Christ, that was black and brown people that crucified a black and brown Jesus.
See, they don't even want to go there.
Like, you understand, like spiritually what we taught and what we appreciate and what we look at, then you'll understand. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, whoever, and all them leaders, me and my partners, they wasn't the first black on black crime incidents, boys. In the hood. That wasn't the first black on black crime.
It's 1900s. Man.
Oh, so when we get to talking, I'm not talking from a lens of materialistic. I'm talking about a spiritual lens and what we really celebrate and appreciate out here and what we really place value in. See, once they can see through a clear lens and they not juggling all this fake religion and all this bullcorn, they can start operating in a true godly manner.
True.
You still gonna have obstacles, but you can face those obstacles totally different. With a different power.
Especially if you knew what your people did and done.
But Ray, you know what? The problem is you hit it on the head. God is literally he's literally gone. He's vanished from our communities. He's gone. Some people don't believe in him, don't believe that he exists, and so when we grew up, one thing we knew, and one thing I knew, was I was going to church on Sunday. Even as a teenager, you can go and you go party. I go to Tootsie's, I go all that. But come Sunday morning, whatever I did Saturday night, I was going to church on Sunday. Now, what have we done? We give our kids the option to go. Oh, you know what? I went out and I hung out with the fellas and I don't feel like going. Okay, baby, it's all right. See, we can't teach strength if we don't have a value on what strength is.
But that goes back to the education and the spirituality. Like, when mom and daddy singing in the church and getting up praying, and then as soon as they go home, it's total chaos, or they not living. Nobody in the church is actually living what the church is preaching.
But hold on.
No, I'm just saying. Now listen.
Okay,
now listen what I'm about to say. Like, the miseducation of the whole process, bro, has totally destroyed our community. Like, we don't believe in the church for a lot of things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the church was refuge. If you go back and look at times, the church was a place of safe haven. It was a safe house. No matter where you was, what you stood for, you made it to the church, you safe. You understand what I'm saying? It has not become that. It has been a place to hide and be fake and use God to profit off your own people and manipulate people.
But Ray,
not all. No, not all.
No. I'm
but
not
I'm
saying
saying,
all.
you know what I'm saying? As a mass, what our people have, and that's controlling the narrative.
But
because we haven't shut down those real, like, man, y'all need to all go here. That's where they preaching the real word. Don't go over there. We just let them keep blasphemy and just keep everything going.
But here I go back to
education has got to change.
So I'm gonna go back to what Bobby says, and what Bobby said was spot on. And we always talk about it, but we've gotten away from it. Get in your Bible and understand and know the word.
Go past your Bible, though.
But hold on. Let me tell you why I say that.
Yeah.
Because even the man that preaches the word is going to fall short.
Right.
He's made of flesh. She's made of flesh and blood. So then, therefore, guess what? You are putting a preacher on a pedestal to live a certain way because they are preaching the word, because they are pastors.
See.
But at the end of the day, what I'm going to simply tell you is they are human and they are going to sin because we all fall short.
No doubt.
And so from that standpoint, get in your Bible, understand the word for yourself. So then guess what? Irregardless of what pastor is doing, what I do know is pastor got to see God for himself, just like I got to see God for
So
myself.
can I ask you that? Where'd you learn that from? Where did you learn that?
Where did I learn
Who
that?
taught you that?
My parents taught me that.
My father. That's what I was about to say. So we used to pray before going into church. Like, man, don't let no man give you no faith. Boy, you know how my dad is. Man, we finna go in there and pray for this man.
For real.
So,
Like, that's real shit.
that's the kind of daddy I had. Though.
real.
But he was on some real.
Yeah, real.
But like I like to tell him, dog, they left books out the Bible. We got to really dig deep. Like,
So I don't disagree. Yeah, no,
you know
I'm
what
with
saying?
you.
Pick up your Bible, but let's study the word. Let's understand what was going on in these times. Let's make it relevant. Let's get deeper.
So I come.
put it
That's
in
why I say
perspective.
Let's go.
learn, become educated, and understand exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not gonna look at a man that preaches the word to save my soul.
Right.
No doubt.
Right.
No.
You know,
Right.
because what the word does tell me is that guess what? Everybody's gonna see God
But here's
for
the
themselves.
catch. Can I do this? Because I like that two-sided coin.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Say. But if we know as educators and leaders and teachers and pastors and preachers that most of our people are visual learners, goddamn, we gotta take some pride in doing it the right way and living the right way.
And showing them.
We can't keep preaching and not
that's
So guess what? I'm gonna go back to
work
the
both
fact-
ways though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Well, guess what? Guess what?
No, but
No,
I'm saying leaders.
no.
I'm saying us. We looking in the mirror now.
No.
This applies to.
Don't disagree.
Okay.
Don't disagree whatsoever.
Yeah.
What I'm simply going to tell you is this. The problem with it is everything was good until, guess what? Pastors started getting jets and Rolls Royces. And then once they started getting jets and Rolls Royces, then guess what? Everybody said, you know what? I want to play in that game.
That was false
all
prophecy,
the
though.
other preachers.
That was
Everybody else wanted a piece of that.
Can
that
I
was
say
false
this?
prophecy, though.
But can I say this? I told a buddy of mine the other day, I said, if God was to ever, like, for real, like, hit me, say, Bobby, I want you to preach, I would already want to be a multimillionaire. I would already want to have the cars that I got and the house that I live in. I would already pay my church off before we even step foot in there. I would already have the lights is paid for.
You can't do that.
But the lights are paid for, the bills are paid for, because I want to show them I'm not here to take your money, baby. We finna talk what's in the text.
But see, that go back to what Elmer talked about. You can't eliminate that grind. That take the faith
no,
out.
I'm saying,
And
but what I'm saying is,
I feel what you're saying.
So
you want to just teach.
So you won't say, oh,
Yeah.
since he came here,
Yeah.
now he done came up. Now he all this and all. No, he already had that before he got this. No, he already lived that life. Now the church paid. You ain't got to pass a collection plate for me. I'm gonna give y'all
Say,
this
man.
game so y'all all can eat
Say, let me-
and make money just like I do.
So big. I'm
Let's
gonna
talk.
tell you this.
And we can preach
but
on
this is part of what make me love a man.
Right.
Galen Clark, Great
Okay.
Mount
Yeah.
Zion Baptist Church.
Right.
One day I'm sitting back with Pastor. He trained me and taught me a lot, bro.
Mhm.
Love that man.
Right.
And I'm laughing because I'm seeing our church is big and we got
Yeah.
cats
y'all
that got
it.
that bread in there.
Yeah.
I say, PC, why you still driving that Accord now? Because I already knew
Yeah,
what
you
he was gonna
already-
say. He got to talk about it. Wasn't about all that and the spirituality, all of this, and showing his people you live within you. Yeah, I can go get all of that, but I'm putting my money back into the church and the community and everything else. I don't need to drive nothing. So when the church is seeing this and your people are seeing this, you go in, they invest in you,
Yeah.
and you go get a new church and pay that new church off,
Right.
and you're able to keep building.
Right.
That's why I say some of the structure you can't eliminate,
Yeah.
my G.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of the struggle you can't eliminate.
Right.
You understand? 'Cause
Understood.
They gotta want it.
Yeah.
You understand? But we gotta live it too. That's why I don't mind
Oh, yeah.
being up under that type of
Right.
leadership.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
I
a-
see somebody living
Yeah.
humble,
Exactly.
going to get it,
Yeah.
blessing the community,
So-
not
Right.
caught up in the hype.
I
None of
am-
that shit. Teaching
I
and
am
preaching.
not opposed
Yeah.
to paying my pastor for preaching and growing the church.
No doubt.
I'm, you know, if-
Investing in your community,
Man.
especially if they like the Tater Q. They putting that money right back into the people, bro.
That's all we do,
In
bro.
a lot of forms and fashion,
Yeah,
bro.
that's all we do, bro.
And when you get under true ministry in a true church, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Whether you're Christian, you're Muslim,
Yeah.
or whatever it
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You're going to get behind somebody that's pouring back into the people and giving them righteousness and blessing their community go to the next level spiritually.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But like I said, now you got some people that hopped in the game.
Yeah, we didn't let them live.
Yeah, because
Like, we shouldn't let them even be on TV.
For real,
You
though.
understand?
Yeah.
We shouldn't even
Yeah,
let them be
yeah.
on social media. Somebody
Right.
should call them out.
Yep.
But
Yep.
we got so many people that are struggling
Yeah.
to pay bills that are, man, pastors, pay for my car, man. I got to,
Yeah. I gotta
pastor
say
paid
that.
my
I
mortgage
gotta
last.
bite this.
You know what I'm saying? So you got so many people that avoid the struggle to stay attached to fakeness.
Right.
They avoid the struggle to stay connected to fakeness. But that's the world we live in. Go ahead.
Well, I think the vitality in it is that one, when we look at the building blocks, there's so much that we're missing in the black community that we had.
Unity.
And so, unity is the founding block.
And you
Some
build
of
from
the
that.
actual beliefs that we had, we no longer have.
Right.
We did just the opposite, to where the things that we own and the thing that we have, we relinquished those as far as space, places that we were in, and we ran to the suburbs. And literally, we fell into exactly what they had planned for us to fall into.
Yeah, we don't have a plan, but they do. So the enemy always got a plan. So you need to have one.
Man,
and you
say
need
that
to teach
again.
your kids to have a plan.
Say that again.
Because your household taught you one. Now, if we had some more of that, and we do, they scattered. It's not all dead and gone. You have that. Hell, it's parents that's better co-parent than being parents.
What you
at
reading
the
over
same
there?
house.
No doubt.
Man, I'm being
No
real.
doubt.
Like, as long as you getting that and this lining up with that kid and helping that kid grow in life, because everything ain't gonna be. I'm gonna tell you, that ain't gonna always be black and white.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? So you can grow from this stuff. It's just that the simple fact that you need to be preparing your kids for time, rainy days, hard time, money, how this move. The average black can't even hold money in their hand for 6 minutes. Why we got that? Or they can't hold on to nothing. They can't keep nothing. And so we fighting all this. When you got all this coming against you, you only got two hands and some knowledge and all you got. And all of a sudden you getting hit from this direction, that direction, hitting back. You're going to fold, man.
Well,
You're going to fold, man. Because
that-
you can't take every blow, man.
that's why it goes back to what we talked about is one, having a community, being able to be my brother's keeper,
Right.
being able to have collaboration
Right.
through the tough times and the good times.
Right.
Because if I can't, when all those things do start hitting
Right.
me in every direction,
Right.
I need to know that you are my crutch.
Right.
So then therefore, when it get bad, I want to get that crutch, and I might need to lean on you.
Talking about lean on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So be willing first to be somebody's crutch.
Because you don't know somebody mental. Everybody mental is different. That's why these jokers in here, you like, damn, I wouldn't have never thought he killed himself, man. Because we don't know the mental part of it. Because certain people just go out, they don't even kill. They just like, man, I can't handle it. That's their mental, right? Because why? Because a lot of us who run from the Bible and not to it, it gives you no ground to fight.
Man.
You ain't got a
Man.
ground to fight. Like, you ain't no way Bobby Mack sitting up here and say, man, I'm finna see how much God love me. Man, he tell me in that book how much he love me. He showed me every day how much he love me. I wake up and I got 10 gifts. I can see, feel, touch, smell, talk. Just that alone, I'm already knowing he real.
But here's the problem. The problem is that in most cases, those people don't know God exists.
True.
Because the other piece to that is simply this. When you have nothing left but God,
Man,
that's when you know that God
exists.
is enough. He's enough.
Oh yeah.
He already
More than
called y'all to
enough.
preach. Y'all sound like pastors. He already called y'all.
Yeah.
But
Y'all
you know what I
already preaching
mean.
the word.
You know what I mean.
So-
dog. I
Y'all
mean,
own it. Y'all
but
getting
you,
busy.
it's just in the when you get in the lane of the word, it just changes you from the perspective that you look at it for. Because our flesh is weak, but if our spirit is strong, you can devour the flesh.
How many are
But you know what I mean.
But we're going back to examples. Not how
Yeah.
many of our men are walking and living in the word, bro,
Well,
and,
because
and confess they
their
life to whoever, Christ,
yeah,
whoever
whatever.
it is. How many?
Well, so I think once again
I don't know the
we're talking in a time
Yeah.
of destitute to where guess what? Christ does not exist
Yeah.
for many.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking. I mean, okay, when you walk in your church, why do you see more women? There's probably 5-to-1 ratio than men.
Because women worry more,
Women knew how to pray and believe.
but they worry more. So they want to go to a man. Why? Because women fall in love with their ears.
We're gonna get to that, man.
Right.
We like
Right? A woman fall in love with her ears. A
we're gonna
man
ask
fall
the
in love
men
with
the
his eyes.
question. We're gonna ask them on Facebook and social media. Give us that input and that feedback, y'all. Let
Yeah.
us know
Yeah.
why your friend, your partner, or your girlfriend goes to church and her man don't go to church. Let us know.
Yeah.
We want to know the reason.
And that's
like
all-
we're gonna quit
that's
doing
choices.
the numbers, the fake analytics.
Yeah.
We
Let's
want to
just
hear from the people.
Yeah.
Well,
And
That's
so,
the beauty
yeah.
of it.
So it goes to the fact is, you know, we talked about this early on, man and pride.
right.
Are you too prideful to have a belief in God and or something? You know, what is it? What is it that stops you from walking in that door? And most people will say, you know what, they preach one thing and they do another. But the
There you go.
realistic part of it is if you go in there with the expectation that they are human, and they're going to probably do something different than what they preach, but you know the word and you trust in the word, then you can go off in there and you can sit in the church, pick up pieces, learn, get back in your Bible, decipher, and say, okay, this is how I should move.
Right.
This is how I should move. This is the way I need to move.
Well, I mean, he tells
But-
you. He tell you that. He tell everybody. Like I say, man, the book, the truth, is called The Truth, right? So you go to Matthew 6:33. He say the first thing to seek is the kingdom.
That's him.
Right there.
Yeah.
The kingdom.
That's him.
And all these things will be added.
Unto you.
The first thing,
Seek him. That's it.
and when man don't and they fall, did you seek the kingdom, brother?
So my question is then,
Did you seek yourself?
yeah,
Because that's all he's saying. Seek yourself.
so why has the black man become weak?
What do you mean weak though?
Yeah. Define that.
Explain weak.
Like in this area, that area.
Why have we why? So when the community rested on the black man's shoulder, the community was strong. Wouldn't you say
Okay.
that the
Man,
forefathers?
It go
Yeah.
back to what we said earlier. When the black man was strong, our community wasn't preaching. We don't need no black man. Our women didn't feel like that.
Right.
As married men, you at your best when your woman is in full support and holding you down. When your woman ain't holding you down, your house is in turmoil, you don't feel comfortable. So it go back to the structure of when they separated men and women in our community and made one feel unworthy.
Yes.
When we were both equal
Yeah.
and held the same amount of value. We
Right.
just played different roles in the house.
Right.
Wasn't one more valuable than the other.
Right.
Both very valuable, but played
Yeah.
different roles.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
they
yeah.
eliminated that and made it seem like our community the only one you can go get a house and the man can't live in it. Them come from Africa and India and everywhere else. They whole families, China, everybody can move in the house.
Yeah.
And they get funding for that.
Yes.
Black woman got to move somewhere and the man can't. Boy, that man can't. And you better not make too much money, woman. Come on, bro. That's no
Yeah.
other place than us,
So
our
it's the
community.
system. And it's the
So
system
that when
too.
you start saying, when
Yeah.
did the black man get weak? When they destroyed our structure and our strength, when they
Yeah.
made our women feel like
the
we was
drugs out
worthless,
there.
when we had to chase material shit.
Mm-hmm.
These, Deshaun Jones said, men must get the word of God to feed and lead his family.
Matthew
That's the
6:33.
food. That's the
Matthew 6:33. Seek first. So you got to go through you. If you want to see somebody else do something, you got to go through you. God's saying, go through you. When you go through you, you're going to get to me.
So
Because that's part of it.
So let me go back to this, Fish. And I understood it now because I understand how toxic things can be that are not godly. In our home, coming up, Sundays was strict days.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah.
no
Oh,
TV,
man.
wasn't no music, no none of that shit. But I understand it now because it was so much shit that was entertained and put in our. If you don't have the structure and discipline. Now, it is no structure and discipline.
And
And
anything.
it's wild. So let me say this.
That's
This is
true,
what I'm
that's
about
true,
to say.
that's true.
So it can't keep being a back door. Like in our community, I hate to say this, talk about communist countries and all that. In China, man, y'all gonna do this way, y'all gonna keep it moving,
That's
man.
just how it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if we're gonna build something on God, we gotta stand on God, hold everybody accountable, or you got to go as consequences. We can't keep having the back door like what you were saying earlier, like, go in church, but have a good they might not do right, but you got to take the word and do right yourself. It can't keep being like that.
Yeah.
It's got, I'm going in this building, and it's the structure that's gonna be there, and everybody trying to do right and doing right, and we're gonna keep it moving. Everybody doing right, ain't no trying. We doing right in here. Because then when you look, and I break it down to a sports scene, when you go in them locker rooms and everybody doing their jobs the right way, them the teams that's winning.
That's
it ain't
true.
nobody wiggling out of the workout, coming to the film room
They
late,
community.
missing film. It ain't none of that. Everybody that's successful is held accountable at a high level. And we can't keep giving that wiggle room,
And we
Fish,
giving
dog.
it.
Like, you might go to church, and they might, don't expect them to do right. We can't keep doing that.
Because in China,
I'll
they
go
don't
to-
even
go to-
let them. They don't even let them watch TikTok.
But I'm just saying the structure and discipline, and this is it.
Yeah.
It ain't no wiggle room with this.
Structure and discipline is key. And it's rooted not only in faith, but it's rooted in everything that
Oh, shit.
that
You done
we
dry?
do. No, he's got discipline on his shirt.
Are you showing the world?
Yeah.
But you're wondering why a lot of these people who hate from a distance wonder why certain people have this. Why they got that? You don't know they disciplinary. You don't know the fruit
Can
of
I
their labor.
add something on structure and discipline?
Go ahead. And commitment and integrity.
Obedience.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
above all.
the obedience is where the true wisdom and understanding comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man.
you show that you understand what God was teaching and telling you when you're obedient to the word and you follow through. Myself, and I know a lot of others, have not been obedient at times.
Yeah.
But you find yourself more prosperous
Yes.
and more beneficial when you live in obedience.
Oh,
No, you do.
oh man, he lived it.
But
He
I,
living it.
I think
you
I
know?
think it goes back to
You've
the
been
fact,
a very structured, disciplined, and obedient young man your whole life. Man, my daddy said, I can't have one dude in the car with me. That's me today. I'm riding with you.
Yep.
You've been obedient.
Mm-hmm.
You were structured. You always been that way. That
Yeah.
matters in growth and being better in life and achieving higher goals.
It'll make you a lot of money.
so I go
I
back.
fumbled that at times.
yeah. Yeah.
Sam Jones says obedience is better than sacrifice.
It
I
is.
love Sam.
It is better than
Yeah.
sacrifice, man.
It is.
And it can be broke down, but that's on another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I go in on this.
Well, but so not only that, but I'm gonna bring up a point. You got to be obsessed with wanting to be obedient.
Yes.
You got to be obsessed with wanting to be obedient to whatever you are trying to accomplish.
Because it's gonna be a real test.
Right, because you're gonna have so many things
Come against
that are
you.
going to literally move you from the task at hand.
Mm-hmm.
That if you are one not structured, if you're not obedient, then guess what? You're not going to complete the task.
You ain't got no
You're not
commitment.
you're not going to get there. So from that aspect of, I can tell you, if you were a weak person and you never finished anything and you started to quit, I tell my boys this, and this is no lie. The way you do some things
It's
is
how you'll
the
do
way you
everything.
do
Oh,
everything.
no doubt. No doubt.
No ifs, no ands, no buts.
Yeah.
If you get to a point every single time, and when it gets hard, you quit. You gonna quit every time it
Yeah.
get hard.
When you
And your
face
kids
that-
might quit too.
They're going to
they see
because
you
you're gonna make it all right for them not to finish.
But see,
told
they go
you.
back to that wiggle room with the child. We can't keep
Yeah.
making that an option.
Yeah.
Well, there is no wiggle room in the Fisher household. The way that work is,
We know that. We see that already.
if we
Yeah.
start something, we gonna finish it.
We
We
see
may
that.
not come back and do it next year,
Yeah.
but if we start it, we gonna finish it.
Mhm.
And then guess what? Don't say you want to do it next year.
Cause we seen what happened.
We see what's gonna happen.
So that adds on to the obedience and the willingness to want to be obedient. Is having an example in front of you.
Yes.
Having somebody that's lived it, executed it,
Yeah.
that you value and respect, that's teaching you that, it's a whole nother level of wanting.
Because we
and
saw
being
the
obedient.
man in the homes when he was a man in the home. Even back in the day, when the man was in the home, his kids were structured when he was in the home.
Man.
Guess what? But the mama didn't challenge him, not too much.
So
Now she might have did it,
behind the scene.
but they didn't. The kids
Yeah,
didn't see it.
It was some shit going
Yeah,
on.
There was some
yeah,
shit
yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah,
So it kind of.
But it was all put to peace for the betterment of the home and
Right.
the kids and the legacy.
Right.
relationships today are weak,
Oh man,
and the reason
they
that they
damn
are
near don't
weak,
even exist.
the reason that they are weak is for the simple fact that people are not willing to fight for it.
Yes.
Oh man.
Or have respect for it.
Man,
You ain't even got the respect for the relationship.
we're
Man,
talking about
I'ma tell you,
accountability. Man, I will have been married 29 years
Right.
in July.
Right.
The bottom line is me and my wife, we don't argue over one kid said this and
Yeah.
did that, because we're not gonna play that game. Guess
old-
what?
That's
And they ain't
old
gonna-
school.
yeah,
That's
They ain't gonna
old
see y'all
school,
play
man.
that game.
And they ain't gonna right. So
bad.
guess
You heard
what?
what your daddy said?
That's old school.
or bottom
parenting right
line
there,
is-
boy.
The bottom line is, oh, he came and asked you this. Hold on, we finna all come off in
Yeah,
here
come sit at
and we
the
finna
table.
talk about it.
At the dinner table.
Because you ain't finna play me and
Yeah.
then play your mom,
Right.
or vice versa. We all gonna sit down
That
here.
one of the
We
worst
gonna put
ass
it out
whoopings I
there.
got, boy, when I was a young nigga.
You know
Man,
what I mean?
I told my daddy told me I couldn't do something, and I went and asked my mom, and she said I could do it, and he already told me no. That nigga see me, came back home from swimming or some
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Oh man, that nigga told me that.
You'll
like,
never forget it.
But you never play them against.
Yeah, man.
Never ever.
Man, I'm gonna
But it's a structure and discipline would come with that, Elmer.
But it
it does.
But it's played against when the one is not home. When the daddy not at home.
It's
Nah,
played,
it's
but
played
hold on.
against when there's a lack of communication.
Absolutely. So
When
communication
it's a lack
is
of
key.
communication, my baby.
So this is what I can tell you is that if you are ever into a situation to where one parent is trying to one up the other parent, you're in a felon situation for your kid.
From being,
Day one.
I think that's 90% of
You know.
why the kids act the way they act.
Yeah.
Right?
I ain't one up in nothing.
You know what I mean?
I ain't one up in
because you got to understand when they break up, they bitter.
Mo. And Mo ain't one up in me. We finna sit down and we finna talk about, okay, is
Yeah.
this what they need?
Yeah.
Is this what they
But
want?
when
Yeah.
people break up, they get bitter.
Well,
And
see-
then the
but see,
bitterness
like-
go through, you know what I mean?
Well, it
And
does.
it go
It-
back to unity and communication, man. Like understanding that it ain't no winding up. We doing this for the betterment of the team,
Yes.
bruh. Like this is for us. This is for them. This is the legacy.
well, it goes back to the fact around when your kid ain't boo-boo because of the stuff that you did, don't blame it on the kid, blame it on yourself.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because when you get to the point to where, guess what, I'm doing this because you know what? Your daddy bought that, and I'm gonna do this.
I told
Then-
my son, it's my fault I kept you at Maine 3 years. I should that's on daddy that I let you be undernurtured over there
Well,
for 3
so-
years. You
so
know what I'm
it-
saying? That's my fault.
so it go-
like you do as a parent, you have to take full accountability.
Yes.
And especially as a man, even if you didn't have some say in some decisions that went AWOL, you still have to take full accountability as a man at all times.
And I call
bro.
some of that
and that's what we
accountability,
do.
I call it ownership.
Oh man,
Well,
Because people run from accountability. But what about ownership?
all of that.
all of that
You see what I'm
encompassing
saying?
what?
Own it. That's
Well,
what I told him. I
that's
said,
right.
I should have had you somewhere. I should have already.
So the question around that is simply this, is that once you start allowing a kid to dictate
Oh, it's over.
what happens,
It's over.
then once it's a compromising situation.
Mhm.
In them situations.
And
It's-
those-
it's
and-
never good.
Right,
Yeah.
right, in
Yeah.
those
It's
situations,
never
right?
good. Never
right?
good.
Because as a parent, if you know that the kid is not in a good situation, it is important to remove them from the situation, no matter what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what
So
it looks like.
can I talk about the kid situation and all that? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got to get back to the point of valuing who we have babies with.
Very true.
Like, even at a young age, my dude, like, you gotta look back. Like, we can't just keep being okay with teen pregnancies, and
Yeah.
we got to get back to stressing to our little girls because man, I'm having a discussion with him. I can't
didn't
wait
already
to watch
know you
this
talked to
LBJ,
him.
this
I didn't already
podcast,
know.
this Jaguar podcast. Y'all gonna trip
Yeah.
when these kids tell y'all what they really dealing with and what's
And that's
really
real,
going on.
though. That's
But
real.
but it's so much to where they not being heard
Yeah.
and they not being directed properly.
Mhm. What that little girl tell me
But Ray-
in your class?
Go ahead, tell them.
She said her eyes was watered. She said, Mr. Bobby, I can listen to you all day until I get home.
Man, I know it.
And that just broke me, man. I was like, oh my God. And we already know how a parent tell me how to raise my damn. Oh, there we go.
But I'm not gonna tell you how to raise your
No, I'm just
But
they're
so-
gonna take that.
but
they're
what-
gonna take that
but-
because they mad at everything.
But this is what I gotta tell you.
Man, some of them parents need to be told how to raise their kids.
For
my
real,
bro.
man.
I'm gonna tell you that. Like,
Yeah.
so,
Right.
y'all, and that was the value of the church, man. Man, Big Mama and Mama and them in the church and the deacons,
Now they dead.
bruh. They taught you
Big
how to
Mama
tie,
dead.
like, man, they taught you how to put a check. Like, they
Mhm.
checked you on certain things, man. You don't let your kids come in here looking like that for church. You do
Yeah.
this, you don't let your woman. This how you take care. Men taught us how to do that, bro.
No, I agree.
You understand?
But what I'm telling
Somebody got to be able to help you know better and hold you accountable
you, so
to do right and learn right.
So let's go. Let's talk about that little young
Man, somebody
lady.
in that school can tell you how to raise your kid, bro. When your kid's sagging and shit,
Yeah.
don't know how to talk to a
like,
teacher
you know
in
he
class,
came out of there like
bro.
that.
That started at home.
Yeah, it did. Everything
That's
do.
okay at home.
Yeah, man.
But what I'm simply telling you is this.
Because if you tell me that and Trey come home or Trinity come home, something it's going to be a consequence, and they not going to show up to school the same way the next day.
That's just
If
how
that
that
kid
works.
keep coming back,
Right.
somebody need to tell you how to raise your kid.
Right.
I'm just telling you, if
Right.
you keep coming back doing the same dumb shit.
Well, the
I'm
problem,
just telling you,
the-
Doc,
the-
somebody got to be able to tell you. We got to get out of that where you can't tell me, man. Somebody got to be able to hold you accountable to do right and learn right and grow and get better.
I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying the mentalities that in the conversation and the communication that we got to eliminate.
That's
in
how
our
you
community.
break in the communities.
Yes, we got to eliminate that bullshit.
Let her be mad, but what she gonna do? Storm out. These my damn kids. I had them. All that shit, and you be like, and the thing is this, man. This
And
what
they
me
bring the kid right back
and
because
this-
they know where
and-
else to go.
Yeah, and this is what me and B when we do have something we have.
Or you gonna
agreed-
take them somewhere that they not gonna fuck
But
with
we
the
have
right
agree
way,
or
or nurture
disagree.
them the right
It's
way.
not who win the argument, what we get out of it.
There you go.
It's not who win. What do we get out of it? Because at a point in time, you got to put away your childish ways and become an adult at this shit.
At all times.
And when you become adult, you got to put away the childish ways and let's do some adult shit.
So-
but let me tell you something.
Which is
if your ass is
communicating, my
still
G.
30, 40 years old acting 20, and then your youngster come in this world and they sagging and the daughter already twerking, and this is why when you go places and they daughter hair is 8 different colors.
What you say with a daughter twerking?
But you hear what I'm saying?
I'm just
Your
saying,
mama and your
Bobby,
mama talking about, girl, you look
Bobby,
good
but
today.
the mama
look,
still twerking.
No, look.
Girl,
All
you look good
okay.
today.
So yeah, we stay on both sides, two-sided,
Yeah.
two-sided coin.
Right.
Check me out. Our biggest discussion with the men and the young boys is they going to formal events with other dudes. I'm telling them, like, dog, y'all don't go to formal events.
Right.
You take a date, you take a woman to a formal event. It don't have to be your main girl or something, but you don't show up to formal events
With
without
your
a date
homeboy,
or
man.
with
Right.
dudes.
Yeah.
There are
So
cer-
it's simple things
there
that we
are
need
a
to get.
certain level of expectations.
Yeah.
I'm
Bro.
gonna tell you right now. I ain't
Bro.
never drunk with my father, and my kids can't drink with me.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line,
Yeah.
we ain't at that level.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna never be at that level.
You don't know
To
that
where-
they young.
Yeah.
No. I'm telling you. What you mean? I got a son that's over 21.
Nah, what I mean though, like they ain't 40. Like my dad was older. We didn't start doing that till I was a grown ass man.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
tell you
yeah.
something.
He sit there, I need one, son. I need one too.
Well,
nigga.
guess
Let's
what?
just sip on
I
one
was
real
20.
quick talk.
My father died in 2017 and never drunk with it.
That's
And what-
real.
And guess what? And neither was he gonna allow it.
That's real.
And so, from that standpoint, we ain't sitting down because it's the same thing. I might as well go to the club and just get toe up with you. We're not gonna do it.
Nah, it's a whole different understanding with that though. Like,
yeah,
So
yeah,
guess
but
what?
go
We
ahead.
gonna keep real.
Yeah.
Like I've always said, I'm gonna be your daddy. I don't want to be your friend.
Right.
We ain't finna pop up, turn up, none of that.
That's not my role.
We
Yeah.
we gonna make sure that we stay in the lane that I was given, and you gonna stay in the lane that you was given. Because once I start mixing it up, then you think the next thing is I can't tell you nothing. You can buck up to me, and you can't.
Nah, see, nah.
No, you can't buck up to me. You can't. Because some things can't be all right and other things are all right.
Well, hold on. But if you raise them to honor you in any situation, then they always gonna honor you in every
Yes.
situation.
Possibly.
No,
No,
that-
ain't no.
possibly.
if you had one drink with B, Brandon, man, he ain't finna go out here the next time and start disrespecting you. Y'all
Or
just
feel
had,
like y'all gonna drink every time y'all sit down.
Do you know what you instilled in him, man?
So let me
That's
tell you.
what I'm about to say.
So let
But
me-
no, don't change
no.
none of your structure. We not.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
he-
No, I'm not gonna change the
It's a
structure.
different seed
I mean,
that's
guess
planted
what?
already.
Guess what? Together, this is a shoot one up. But yeah, we can't. Hey, what up, bro?
Yeah.
What up, man? How
Yeah.
going on? That one done. Yeah, we hey, what up? We popping
I
another.
hit now.
No, we not
yeah,
gonna
you
do
going
it.
excessive.
Yeah,
but
we
you hear
not
what I
gonna do
mean.
that.
But
So, but
if
it's a lot.
Brandon came, he didn't sign a big deal, major dollar deal. He like, Pop, man, poof, Pop, have a. That I'm thinking it's okay. I ain't saying you can get out of line because guess what? It's getting late. Something, man. Mama gonna go to the house, and y'all keep on having fun. I'm thinking that's all right because it ain't like I'm near at the end of the night talking about, son, you did it, boy.
And see, that's what I was about to tell him.
Hell no. That ain't finna happen,
So, for
bro.
example, let me tell you this, and this is learning from my pops. The reasons we did sometimes is he was meeting me where I was. Boom.
Sometimes
He
you
was
gotta do
He
that.
had to sit down and see where
Sometimes you gotta do that.
I might have killed it.
Yeah.
By the time I looked up,
He just
he ain't
drank a
even
little
took a
bit.
sip.
Yeah,
Man,
no.
that-
He
I
just
get
back
it.
here.
Yeah.
So
I
when
get-
I say drinking,
Yeah.
it mean more than what I'm, So go ahead.
No,
Like,
no.
he ain't even drunk none of that shit.
Yeah.
I done killed it. But he got me to where
Yeah.
I could talk to him and he met me in my place.
So
And
guess
then he
what?
done kept his same respect level.
I
Because
think
nigga, you cool. You
I think
understand.
that it's important to be able to meet them where they at.
Yeah.
And I think it's even more important as they get grown to not to stop doing some of the things that y'all used to do, right?
Right.
Growth.
It's-
Putting childish things away. Moving forward.
Yeah,
Just like my man said.
but sometimes it may be just the other day, a few weeks ago, it was just me and Brand. We hopped up in the truck, and he was getting his concealed handgun license.
Right.
And we just went and just shopped for guns
Yeah.
and just this and that. And at the end of the day, he just said, you know what, Daddy? I love this, and I just appreciated that. Just love you, right? But you get so busy sometimes to where you forget those moments, right? Those are the moments that they need, so you meet them there.
Yeah.
That's my point.
You know,
Right
you
there.
meet them
No
there
doubt.
with, and it's just simply most of the time just time. Like the other night when you and your son went to the Spurs game.
Yeah.
It's just time.
That's all. Like, okay, for instance, today, which he get this a lot, but little Bobby, he come walking from the bus stop, and he always talking trash, and I don't mean in a bad way.
Yeah.
But he always talking about, "Hey, don't get dunked on, don't get dunked on, because we got a goal up
Yeah.
and
Get
all
Get
that."
that from us. He
You
know
know what
what
I
it
mean?
is. We talk
And
shit
so
every
I'm
time we see
outside shooting baskets today, and this right here. This is what the God taught me, and the men around me and mentors taught me. I know he gonna love this moment.
priceless.
Let's go get it. So you know me, I didn't even let him talk trash. I said, yo, you got your shot from me. Boom, there it is right there. Oh yeah, and here we are balling, having a good time, and I know he love it.
Yeah.
Because that's a moment that we cannot ever get back. And he kept shooting, we talking, I'm hitting shots, we talking mad trash, and boom. And here we are right here. He'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get that opportunity.
No, man,
But
100%.
but he
Real.
get it. And he gonna be able to do it to his children.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day. But
No,
it's
you're
just a moment in time, man.
You're right.
That we
That's
capture,
real, though.
we lock in, and he always gonna be able to say that. And I agree with you. Like them moments, man, they locked in. He get a lot of moments with Trey. I call him, man, I got him run these hills. Man, I got him on the track. So he get a whole bunch of father and time son. Why?
But see, the catch,
Jack did him too.
But the catch, and that's what me and my dad developed, is figuring those things away from the sport that you can do, that y'all spend time with, to
Yeah.
where you can meet them in their space, because that ain't all he like to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we got to be able to do other things
Yeah.
that really matter to him too, and
Oh,
spend
yeah.
time
You
like
know, man,
that.
Yeah.
I got
As you
me.
grow.
But can I say this? We got 3 minutes.
Let's
fellas.
go. We
Man,
got
got 3 minutes.
What up?
you know, I
like
bought-
and share, love
Yeah,
and
yeah,
share,
yeah,
man.
I bought me a PS5
Yeah,
so I can
just
get
the-
on with the boys.
Yeah.
Now I ain't
You
great
ain't
at
all
certain
that,
things,
yeah.
but every now and then, they like the new game Helldivers
Yeah.
for the y'all that's on to get on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm shooting up.
Yeah.
You know, hey daddy, they
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
You know, but like I said, man, it's just enjoying the time. It's priceless.
Because I didn't get that. And then I thank God again, and he know I do because I thank him every night in this restaurant is I get to work with my oldest son. And I get to work with my youngest son. I get to work with my oldest granddaughter. I get to work with cousins and friends from other people, and they don't mind me scolding their child.
Pouring into him.
Because I tell them all, this your first form of business.
Right.
They can't say, what? Yeah,
But
this your first form, but it's great to see that and have that and being able to do it because it's something that you are creating through,
Legit.
you know what I mean?
Goddamn
Through
right.
God, and then God gonna always give back more. You know what I mean? Because you don't even have to ask for it, and He'll give you more than what you even asked for. So, with that being said, we want everybody on here tonight. We just look, we broke the ice tonight. Okay, we've been gone, but the boys are back in town, and we finna come right in your face. We gonna hit you with these. We coming with more people. Now we gonna this season. I'm gonna tell these boys right now. I really want to get some females in here and let's start talking about relationships.
man, let's put it on the docket.
Even single women.
Let's put it on the
Why
docket.
this man? Why they? Because them are great conversations to give the viewers why all this is happening. We need to have a strong black woman to bring her kid in here.
So-
and let's see what he thinks.
So-
like he can't say, I can't say it around my mama. Yeah, you can.
You know-
Got those, yeah.
You know what I'm
with
saying,
you
though?
on wherever
You know
y'all
some-
want to
you
go.
know what I
You know
mean?
something else I want to bring
What's that, bro?
is I want to bring some of the older black women
Oh, yeah.
on the scene
Yeah.
to talk about, you know, what they see in today's society and the
Yeah.
family versus what they live.
Yeah.
That's
they
a hell
at?
of an episode to have Big Mama and them in here with
Man,
with
they out there.
with Boone Keisha and them.
You know what I
and
mean?
Baby Mama and
Because
them
we
in
all
there.
gotta understand this though.
So-
We all gotta understand this, and we gotta go.
Ooh. Kevin. So look,
The young need the old, and the old need the young.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
one thing that I'd like to bring on real soon. I mean, like as soon as possible, as the season is getting started. Because this is gonna make you just probably jump up and just go kind of crazy a little bit. I want to go and start talking about the AAU sports of the world and what they're doing to the actual sports industry.
man, I want to talk about coaching and all that.
Yeah, it's gonna go in.
Man,
We're going in.
I want to talk about all that.
We're going in.
I want to talk about all that.
Like I said, man, we broke
We're gonna
the
bring
ice.
in some great coaches,
Oh yeah.
athletes.
Yes.
I got
We
this season.
broke the ice. We broke the ice.
Also, we're
Man.
gonna bring in a couple musicians. I got a young boy I've been loving forever, man. Young Dame Mac.
Yeah.
I gotta get him up here
Gotta
with
get
that
him up
music.
here,
He
man.
hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta
It's
do
a few
all
more
that.
people. We gotta shout out big accomplishments.
Mhm.
Stony Point made it to state in
Yep.
basketball. We got to shout out that.
Yep.
Coach Antoine and the
let-
Stony Point
we-
team
we need-
had a
we
hell
need-
of a
We
season.
need to get him up here.
Man, mandatory. We're going to get him up here and let him shout out. Because to me, coach of the year in this area.
Yeah.
Young boy did his thing.
Yeah, he did.
So we're going to up those men. We still going to do big things in the community. We're going to big up the people in the community that are
Yes.
doing great things.
Yes.
So if you have anybody that you love, please share that with us so we can celebrate.
Yeah.
We're going to stay on the positive. We're going to like and share. Got so much many and so much great things happening in Central Texas. We're going to continue to have the hard conversations, but we're going to uplift and motivate one another, man, and have fun with this. In Tater Q. But we pulling up some different spots, man. We're going to have, Kevin, we're going to pull up to some different locations and get busy.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Oh, okay. You heard
He
it
say
from-
he ready.
You heard
Do
it
right.
from Ice
So
Break.
look.
Brandon Cooper got the track meet.
Oh, the Coop. Oh yeah. Yeah, we had to track me. Coop. Oh, let me
Coop
shout
is
out.
on.
Let me shout out Coop. Let me shout out Carmen Kiera. They did a hell of a job with my father's track meet. They had the second invitational, Ray
Man.
Jackson invitational.
Wow.
Great.
Awesome.
Great turnout.
Awesome.
A lot of great athletes there.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for keeping my father's legacy alive, fellas. Coach Riggins, Coach
Yeah.
Creighton. There's so many of them.
Clash of Texas is coming up.
Class of Texas.
Clash
Yeah.
of Texas is coming up.
Oh, let me leave y'all with another one. This for us.
This relay weekend.
Jaguar Nation. I killed the Jaguar thing. It's gone. We celebrating the 50th anniversary in April. We're gonna have a day at the school where we bringing everybody back. We're gonna have a alumni basketball game. We're doing all kind of crazy stuff.
When
I
is
will
this?
post. I will give
Okay.
y'all the date. This
All
is
right.
at the end of April. I'm gonna be
Okay.
official with it
Bet.
shortly.
Coop, what day is the track? Is Clash of Texas?
Yeah,
Coop?
what is the date on the Clash of Texas?
Yeah.
The best track
So-
meet in the
we can keep
country.
promoting it and keep getting it out there.
He's
man.
on. I'm waiting for him to
Yeah, so
quickly say it, and
Yeah.
then we'll wrap.
Yeah,
Send us the date, Coop,
yeah. And,
so we can announce it right
And
now.
if we don't get it, then we gonna get it. You know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
We. This was an icebreaker. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching us, man. We want all of y'all to bring y'all ear to the game because we got more gonna come at y'all, man. Every time. Don't ask me for the Mac facts right now, because right now, if I stepped on your toes, you might get mad at me. But so don't ask for them facts if your ass ain't ready here. But they gonna all come, man. We're gonna continue to keep doing
Cla-
our thing.
Clash of Texas is
Yeah.
May 4th and May 5th. I believe it's at Burger Center.
Burger.
At Burger Center. So,
Yes.
Coop, if you want us there, we there.
We'll go to the field.
Yeah, he wants to interview and everything.
All right. Well, we there.
Live and
locked
direct.
in.
Locker room. We there with
The
you.
biggest track meet in Texas for our youth. Clash
coming.
of Texas.
We coming,
Be
man.
there, Burger Center,
Yeah.
May 4th
We
and
coming.
May 5th.
We coming at you, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Salute the real, Coop.
For sure. We love you, Coop. We love you. We love your podcast and what
Yeah.
you and wifey doing too.
Yeah, for
Keep
real.
it coming, bruh.
My
Keep
wife
coming.
asked about these lanyards. Well, we done been upgraded. Yeah.
We didn't ask you about this. We didn't ask you could we wear these D1?
Yeah.
We gotta ask her.
Yeah, but they say locker room on
Yeah,
there.
so we got to swipe in there.
We got
We're
to swipe
important.
in.
We're bad
Kevin
shit.
ain't playing no more. If you ain't swiped in,
But
your
is that
ass ain't
okay,
going.
D1?
Yeah,
Is it okay?
Yeah.
You tell us, is it okay?
yeah.
So
You know what I mean, man?
So
Good dark one.
Yeah.
say we back with a lot of great stuff that we're going to line up for you all. We're going to run all the way through and bring you some very informative information along with some very insightful information that may hurt, but it will be truthful.
Well,
The hard conversations, baby.
Courageous conversation.
There you go.
Love it.
All right.
That man Elmo Fisher.
Now,
Hey man, we'll see y'all next week. The locker room, like, love, and share. Pray over your families. Have a blessed Easter. We love y'all. And
Love
God
you.
we trust.
be blessed.